So the next thing that we're gonna do, we haven't done clinch in a while, so I'm just gonna just show you basic arm moving with the gloves. So if I get the funnel right over here, okay, you know that as soon as he grabs my head, okay, boom, I automatically lock. Look what happens. He basically grabs my head, I'm really shrugging my shoulder, and I'm grabbing the crease of his arm. He basically shoots him with the other hand, boom, I'm locking in. Pay attention to my footwork. I'm basically a little bit shoulder width apart, and it's like I'm duck feet, so my foot will point out a little bit. So I'm gonna stay strong. From here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put pressure down on the other side, and I'm gonna go ahead and arm weave in. Now, you guys are thinking like, the gloves are so big, what am I gonna do? Okay, you can force them, right? This is when you go to the gym and work out and you get a little bit stronger, right? I can arm weave in, look what's happening. Arm weaving in, I shoot it over, and I take a step with the opposite foot, and I basically pull his head down. As I pull his head down, look what I do with this hand. Look what is happening. It's up, I can knee him, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna arm weave in, pull it, and I'm gonna shoot my hand in, and then lock it. But because I have the gloves, it's like a gable grip, it's palm over palm. I can go hand over hand. I can even grab my wrist if I want it. The biggest thing, as I go ahead and do this grip, okay, what's happening, because you got the big gloves, look what happens with my elbows, they pop out. But you gotta remember that when you basically lock somebody in that tie clinch, it's a vice grip. It's not just squeezing. I'm gonna go ahead and try to offset his body where his spine turns a little bit. So once I lock it, that's what I'm doing. I'm basically gonna put more pressure on one, and I'm gonna go ahead and manipulate their body. So right over here, if I go ahead and grab Stefano, I lock it, I squeeze it, and you can see what I'm doing, letting offset it again. And if I have the advantage when I'm up on my toes, I can put my head arm towards him. He goes to me, okay, he arms in, I automatically grab the crease of his arm. He shoots in again, automatically. You can see what I'm doing with my footwork, I'm moving it. And I'm just manipulating from here, I shoot in, I pull, and I automatically go. And then I pull. There he goes to me, I grab, pull, pull. Over here, back, over here, go, back. And when I grab the crease of his arm, my elbows do not pop out to the side. He's gonna need me. Boom, right over here. So I need to go ahead and put that pressure straight down. Then I go to my partner. I shoot, step, pull, back and forth. And he goes. Back, back. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a partner that's similar in height and size, and you guys are just gonna go back and forth. So right over here, because I'm demonstrating it, you can see that I'm just kind of locking in so that you guys can see it. As I'm doing this, I'm gonna be very aggressive. You can see what I'm doing. I'm putting 190 pounds up in the air, and then that 190 pounds of Asian is going on top of his head. So it's harder for him to move. Now, as a good training partner, I'm gonna loosen up a little bit so that he can work that movement in. There's gonna be points that will tell you to go a lot harder. But over here, we just want you guys to get used to the movement, understanding how to control your body weight. Hips are gonna be straight up and down, not butt out, or hips in. Any questions? All right, 2 claps on 2, 1, 2.